First time since coming back from COVID, we will have on the first day of school more bus drivers than routes.
There you have it from a news conference today. And are those going to be the magic words for JCPS? We can only hope. After years of staffing shortages, Superintendent Marty Polio announcing the district finally has enough school bus drivers. But that's after cutting routes to thousands of magnet school students. It certainly is going to be one of the most important first days of school we've seen around for JCPS in decades. And it is our top story at 6. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Doug Proffitt. Well, today, the superintendent, Dr. Marty Polio, and other JCPS leaders gave everyone the latest on where things stand at the moment after a summertime of practicing. And Ian Hardwitt was there. You asked some questions at the news conference, Ian, and when do they expect the last drop-off of that student coming up on Thursday? As we know, on the disastrous day, it was 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah, 10 p.m. at night last year. This year, district leaders are looking at 7:30 for that last stop on the first day of school. Now, that would be a 2.5-hour improvement over last year. JCPS is also trying to get students to school on time, though that's coming with some sacrifices.
It's impossible to get kids to school on time when you have more routes than bus drivers.
That was said last year after the busing disaster, but instead that's Superintendent Marty Polio now days away from the redo for this start of school. By cutting buses to some magnet schools like Male and Manual, JCPS is starting to balance the equation of an efficient transportation system. Other changes include fewer school start times and a return to handmade routes after dropping the AI tool Alpha Route the district previously used.
We just can't say from an outside company that this is the most efficient thing if we're losing bus drivers or having issues with students in schools because we're not mirroring.
Which means the same bus in the morning and the afternoon, which we're very proud of. We have increased technology on all of our buses this year. They'll be utilizing increased GPS, increased cameras across the buses, turn-by-turn navigation.
During the overhaul, thousands of students either had to find a ride or change schools because of cuts. However, with 54 TARC drivers still in training to become JCPS drivers, the district is considering route restorations. The school board will officially decide at its August 20th meeting. At the meeting, the board will also decide if students who pulled out of magnet schools due to the cuts will be able to transfer back if the restoration goes through.
Our drivers feel confident, our compound coordinators feel confident, our routers feel confident, we feel confident.
As the district projects confidence, they're also predicting earlier finishes to each day. Practice runs have drivers finishing around 6:20 p.m.
Inside of our schools, what's happening is better than it's ever been, and just very proud of that work.
Whether students can get there on time and home before dark is the big test this year.
Now, a judge is still deciding whether a parent lawsuit can force JCPS to restore all magnet school bus routes. Their attorney said today parents and guardians are now frantically looking for alternate forms of transportation for their children. Now, for the majority of families still with bus access, the district has new resources this year. Check these out. You can download the Edulog Lite app to track buses, visit Bus Teller, the district's transportation website, or call the 502-485-RIDE hotline with any questions you have. For now, I'm live in studio, Ian Hardwitt.